I've talked about trusting the process and not having to think on the doors and using the subconscious side of your brain so that you can just go get into a flow state and just work and go get sales. And I've also talked about trusting the process as the inputs, like go work hard, be persistent, things like that. I want to tap into another side of trust the process, which is where you start holding yourself back from getting sales. And you have your pessimistic, your neutral, and your optimistic. And I don't know if there's a massive, massive correlation with being optimistic and getting sales or getting whatever result that you're trying to go look for. But there is absolutely like stacks and stacks of data that say that if you are pessimistic, you're going to get worse results. So there's a lot of different people that have talked about just avenues of this, of the idea of neutral thinking or being optimistic, whatever it is. But the one consensus that I've gotten from it is, and that I've seen over and over again, eliminate the negative thinking. So, for example, when you get on the doors, are you thinking, dang, dude, I really hope that I don't bagel today? It sucks. And there's an example that that came into my head this morning as I was in the office. So I'm going to go share it. It is, imagine your relationship if every single morning you think, you know what, today I'm going to just not cheat on my wife. That is my goal. Like it's going to be an amazing day because I'm not going to cheat on my wife. That is terrible. Like there's no progression there. And so if your whole goal is, I'm just not going to bagel today, or I'm just not going to sit on the curb today, like that is the worst goal. There's no progression there. So how about you shift that? And rather than say, I'm not going to go cheat on my wife today, like this is going to be an amazing day, a successful day because I didn't cheat on my wife, that will be the worst marriage. Unhappy for me and her, right? So the better way to say it is, I'm going to go have a happy marriage. Like I'm going to go proactively do certain things. Like I'm going to progress, right? I'm going to go do some act of romance or whatever it is, right? And so it's the same as on the doors. Stop thinking about bageling and like the fear of bageling or the fear of, dang, like I hope I get more than two today. I hope I get more than three today, or whatever stage you're at, because we all do it at whatever stage. And so cut that out. That is pessimistic. Whatever stories you're telling yourself as well, yeah, like I'm just not as good of a salesman, whatever it is, go freaking eliminate that. So now let's look at the optimistic side. I don't I don't care which path you take, whatever way works. I think they both work. You can go look at the optimistic side, and like there's the idea of you somebody rejects you, and it's like awesome. That's one no closer to a yes, right? And I think that's awesome. And you can go think of it that way, but you can also think neutrally, which is I it's very objective. Yeah, they said no to me, moving on to the next door, right? It doesn't matter. And so either way works. I think that your goal though is at the very very least eliminate all negativity because it's not helpful for you. And I promise that it will be damning to you in your life, in your relationships, and sales and everything. So your whole goal is go change what you're focused on because if I'm saying trust the process doesn't work if you're telling yourself these things. It's like, oh frick. Like that person said no to me, like the next 20 people are gonna say no to me too. Terrible story. Like that's not helping you at all. And so it's the same as in sports that if you're constantly worried about missing it, if you're constantly thinking about whether you're going to go shoot the basketball correctly and you're going to have the right form or not, once you start doing that, you start missing. Your goal is to go get into a flow state, and your goal is the best way to go get into that flow state is to think positively or at the very least neutrally, objectively, but for sure not negatively, not pessimistically. It's the way that you see yourself, I think, matters. So, do you see yourself as one of the best salesmen? Do you see yourself as somebody that hopefully doesn't bagel every single day? Or do you see yourself as somebody that sells five, 10 a day? You see yourself as somebody that is one of the best salesmen because divine providence moves. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And I think that that is one of the truest quotes out there. So think about that. Think about what you're focused on. Go shift it. Stop being negative. Stop being pessimistic. Go be a little bit more optimistic. Life is good.